ever get that feeling, like there's got to be more to this than what I'm seeing, like a hidden depth or something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're diving deep into that today, those hidden depths.
I like it.
Whether it's like how we see other people or even just like technology,
Yeah.
Sometimes you meet someone and you just don't get them right. Or you find something that seems, I don't know, baffling.
It's like we're programmed to judge too quickly just based on what we see at first glance.
And sometimes those first impressions, totally wrong.
Totally. Could be with people, ideas, anything, really.
Think about how we see people with disabilities, for example.
Yeah, we tend to focus on what we think are limitations instead of seeing the strengths they have, the unique perspectives.
It's like looking at a painting with one eye closed, you only get half the picture.
Exactly. And it's funny, it's kind of similar to how we sometimes interpret like religious figures.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, take Jesus, for instance.
Okay.
We might focus on certain stories or teachings, but without getting the deeper meaning.
Without that historical context.
Exactly. And then we walk away thinking, okay, got it. But have we really? Have we just scratched the surface?
It makes you think, how often are we doing that in our own lives?
Yeah.
Walking away because we think we understand.
All the time, I bet.
Probably more than we realize, right?
Yeah, probably.
Speaking of uncovering hidden depths, we also took a look at music and technology for this deep dive.
Okay.
We learned about this software developer, Snoopi Botten.
Uh-huh.
And his really unique way of programming music.
Yeah, what's interesting about Snoopi's work is like it really makes you think about, like who can be a musician?
Yeah.
And what music can actually sound like,
So Snoopi, he's got this software, it's called Dectalk.
Okay.
Dectalk.
Right.
And it basically lets you make music with these like programmed voices.
That's wild.
Yeah, you don't even need to know how to play an instrument or anything.
Wow, so it's like he's making music totally accessible.
Totally.
Yeah.
To anyone who's got a computer.
Yeah, and a little curiosity.
Exactly. And the voices themselves are really cool.
Oh, I bet.
He's got ones like Amazing, Beautiful Betty, Careful Chris.
What?
I know. And they've even got like these little personalities. It's really interesting.
I mean, that's cool. How do they have personalities?
It's like how how they're programmed and how they sound. It's like, want to hear some samples?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay.
Amazing Anne. Beautiful Betty. Careful Chris.
Dr. Dennis. Exciting Eric.
Frail Frank.
Glad Gary. Huge Harry. Independent Ira.
Joyful Jackie. Kid the Kid.
Loud Larry.
Marvelous Marvin.
Nice Nancy. Original Olivia.
Perfect Paul. Questionable Quan.
Rough Rita.
Sweet Sue.
Terrific Tom.
Uppity Ursula.
Variable Val.
Whispering Wendy.
The X-Men.
Yearning Yolanda.
Zappy Zing.
It really makes you wonder, like, what's Snoopy trying to say here?
Right. Like, is there a deeper meaning? It's almost like he's drawing a parallel, between how the software unlocks hidden potential in music and how maybe, just maybe, there's a connection between tech and something bigger.
It's like finding something, I don't know, spiritual within something technical.
Exactly. And it makes me think back to what we were talking about earlier.
You mean about how we might misjudge someone with disabilities?
Yeah, or like how we might walk away from a religious message too soon without really getting it.
Without really understanding.
Right. What if we looked at technology the same way, with that same openness to deeper meaning?
Instead of just seeing lines of code.
Exactly. What if we looked for the message behind it all, the artist's intention?
That's a really interesting way to think about it.
It reminds us that meaning isn't always obvious, right? Like sometimes you have to dig a little deeper.
You can't just scratch the surface.
Exactly. Be open to finding something unexpected.
It's like we were saying, you could miss out on a really meaningful relationship if you walk away from someone who's, hard to understand at first.
It's the same with technology, even a spiritual message,
Yeah.
Got to be willing to go beyond the surface.
Because you never know what you might find.
Exactly. Sometimes what you find, it can totally change how you see things.
Love that. Well, I think we've done some serious deep diving today.
We really have.
Explored some misconceptions, found hidden potential in music and tech, even thought about how the spiritual and the technical, they kind of intersect.
It's been a journey.
It really has. And for everyone listening, just remember, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and whatever you do, keep diving deep. You never know what you'll find.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
only a manger of hay, no room. He is a stranger today, no room here in his world, turned away, no room, no room, angel in heaven, not yonder. Watch with amazement and wonder to see the Son on the highest tree that saw no room here in the hearts of mankind, no room, no chilly welcome to find, no room. Surely the world is blind, no room, no room. Have you any room for Jesus? For your load of sin, as he knocks and asks admission, sinner, won't you let him in? Room for Jesus, King of glory. Hasten now, his word obey. Slay your heart stone lightly open. Bid him enter my room made. Room for Jesus, King of glory. Hasten now, his word obey. Swing your heart stone widely open. Bid him enter while you may. Bid him enter while